Logan Seavey joining us here in the Freak Nation, and I like watching you sit here at the table moments after the race, and people are asking you about how does it feel. It's one of the stupid questions I've ever heard in my life, just after whether it's a football game or basketball game or a freaking 55-lap race in a midget sprint car. You said, I don't know, man. When's it going to hit you, man?
I don't know. I feel like it's starting to. You know, I feel like even took the checker. You know, coasted around for a few laps, trying to give Kevin as much time to get down to us as possible so he could celebrate with us. And yeah, you know, it's huge to you know, see the rowdies and see the whole crowd go crazy in this building. The atmosphere is unlike any place else. And you know, even after all that, it didn't really hit me until I got this driller and was able to hold it and take some pictures with it. And yeah, like I said, just didn't really fully sink in. I don't even know if it still has. So yeah, it'll be, you know, it might maybe hit me once I get back and I'm able to celebrate with everybody and yeah, have a great time tonight.
Well, you talk about the confidence level that you've, I guess it's come about recently, because the last couple of years it's like, but Kevin Swindell gives you a call and says, dude, I want you to run for me at the Chili Bowl. Did that build your confidence, or were you still questioning your confidence if you go in this damn thing?
I always, you know, I knew I could win this race, but man, it just takes so many things to go right all week. You know, anything can happen. You know, I didn't even make my prelim night feature last year, and we come back this year and we win the race. So, like I said, anything can happen. Confidence-wise, yeah, I mean, it was not the highest, you know, for the last year or so, and then I went out west and ran pretty well and was racing with people that, you know, I felt like I should be racing with, and I kind of got my confidence back. And then as soon as I got in this car, I just, you know, this was like a light switch, and me and Kevin just worked really well together, and it was never really a question whether we could win or not. It was, you know, just you know, what we needed to do to put ourselves in position.
We know what the Swindells mean to the Chili Bowl. Kevin, in particular, you're a car owner, what he's done. Where do you think his head's at right now? Do you think he's higher in the clouds than the winner?
I mean, if he's not, we're pretty dang close. I mean, I know this race means as much to him as anything else, and that's why he's the guy I want to drive for. You know, I want to race for people.
Okay, why do you want to drive for Kevin Swindell?
I want to race for people that really want to win this race. You know, this is a bucket list on him, you know, on his list, and this is on my bucket list as well. So, you know, I feel like when we come here, you know, a lot of people obviously really want to win this race, but it's just a little extra special racing with Kevin.
Much different qualifying than what you're used to. The Chili Bowl is one of a kind. Can you run me through the 5 days or however many times you had to get on that track to qualify? The mentality, did it increase as you got closer, or did you back off because you know you need to be a bit more mellow?
I feel like this week I was calmer than I've ever been. You know, we got the practice on Sunday, and the car drove good, handled good, ran good. And then Monday, the Race of Champions, that's where it really kind of clicked. We, you know, went out last to qualify, and we went second quick, and then we were able to race to the field on the Race of Champions and race with good cars. And then, yeah, then you have, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, 3 days of basically sitting around waiting, and that's where the, you know, the anxiety kind of builds, and you're just sitting there waiting and just getting anxious to get going. And you know, you can kind of get yourself you know, worked up a little bit waiting around and getting nervous and whatnot, but luckily, you know, I think this is number 7 for me racing here. And I wouldn't say it ever gets easier, but you know, for whatever reason, you know, being here this week, you know, there was just a different vibe around the pits, and you know, it was just a lot calmer, you know, a lot calmer mentality all week, and I never really got worried or nervous for my qualifying day or for today even. You know, walking across the stage, you know, normally my heart's pounding, and I was really calm today, and I feel like that's huge.
Hey Dad, what are you going to buy at the store today?
I'm out of Lucas Oil fuel treatment, so let's jump in here and grab us some.
Well, do they have the Lucas Oil parts cleaner and degreaser?
I bet they do.
Well, how about the Lucas Oil power steering fluid?
You know, they'll have that too.
Even the octane booster?
I won't be surprised if they do.
My favorite red and tacky grease?
Yes, they will, babe.
Dad, when we're done, can we grab some candy?
Deal, but you gotta share.
Awesome! Lucas works.
Cannon led a few laps, of course, during the race. I think it was 10 laps. But you know, you've got Cannon, you got Tanner around you, dudes who you ran against many, many years, including Tanner. Are you thinking about those guys maybe 15%, 20%? Or is it more thinking about those guys than what you're driving on the track?
I'm obviously trying to get my car going as fast as I can, and I don't think I've ever turned as many shock knobs under green as I did today. And they moved the screen, so it's harder, but I could still see it. I could still, get off of 4 and take a look at it and see what my gap was, and try to manage that. I knew it wasn't much, the whole race. It was never probably more than 2 or 3 car lengths, but Cannon getting to the lead probably helped me a little bit, and then I knew I needed to get back by him quick, and I was able to pass him on a restart and then kind of run where I needed to run and try to get away, and the track kept changing and changing and changing, and I didn't really know. Like I said, everyone said no one knew where they needed to be, and everyone was searching the whole race.
What did you mean your car? And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's right. What did you mean your car? And your car just ran like crap. It felt crappy.
Yeah, I think everyone's car felt like crap. No one could get their stuff to grip up. Like I said earlier, I kind of had to just smash the backstretch wall to even get going down the backstretch. There was like 5 laps where I could get off of 2 and carry speed, and then the rest of the time I was just really easy on the pedal, and the car would just stand up and spin tires all the way down the backstretch. So, and then you just got to run in. The cushion was good in 3 and 4 for a while, and you just had to run really hard to knock it tight. And Tanner kept poking his nose, and I knew I couldn't make a mistake because he's obviously right there every time, and to hold him off is really special. He's obviously one of the best here, and he beat everyone last year, and to come back here this year and then to beat him heads up is really cool.
Is there a watch in that little canister over there?
There
What
is.
is that?
Yeah, it's a Chili Bowl watch. So just checked it out for the first time. They just handed it to me. That's it. So
Badass, man.
It's pretty dang cool. Yeah. So this obviously. The drillers of thing we want to win, but this is pretty cool cherry on top.
So Logan, Seavey, do you go out and get lit up tonight, or what? What do you do?
We'll see. I think it's pretty late, right? It's got to be like after 1 o'clock. I feel like.
What time is it?
It is currently 1:23.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
25. It just starts.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. So I'm sure there'll be a party in the pits going, and we'll probably just hang out here in the building, and then I'm sure by the time we get out of here, it'll be really late. So we'll probably just go home after that.
2023, Logan Seavey, your Chili Bowl winner. That's badass, huh?
That's pretty cool, huh? Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. It's a pretty dang special race. So, I guess for now we'll celebrate, and then tomorrow we'll start getting ready for next year.
Attaboy.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.